California. It's Week 14 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Second drive of the game first for this offense, and they have it in a tough spot, backed up toward their own goal line. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. The numbers on the ground for Carson last week: 15 carries, 62 yards.
And a rushing title is definitely within sight, so the excitement on the offensive side of the football, I mean, they're bouncing off the walls wanting to get out there, but they also understand that they're going to face some really stacked defenses down the stretch because they don't want it to happen at their expense.
On second down now, it's Carson. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
And this is third down.
To throw on third down, Wilson. A bullet throw, but incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And he'll take it just outside the 40. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps? Still nothing here in quarter one, but an early test to check in on as we've got a third down situation looming. From the gun on third, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And look at this, it's a fake. Oh, but he'll be stopped well short of the first down marker, and it's a turnover on downs. A little trickeration there. Still scoreless here in the first, but a third down situation forthcoming. Let's get into the action. Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks. Still nothing here in quarter one, but an early test to check in on as we've got a third down situation looming. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now fourth down.
Intended for Kyle.
Now Mason Crosby on for the field goal.
For the field goal, a 46-yard attempt.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's complete. They're going to get the first. And they're able to pick up the first and keep possession. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal. To throw is Garoppolo. 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Charlie Warner. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. Coming up here, this defense looking for a 3rd down stop in the second quarter. from the gun on third down. Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers. So here's the situation upcoming. Second quarter, third down, and this defense just trying to force the field goal attempt. There's Wilson to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So give him the yardage. Russell Wilson and company in the red zone as we'll jump in to see what the Seahawks can do here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Warner in on the tackle.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run. Do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you're running.
And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line.
Third and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open. Left him nowhere to go with the football. Had to absorb the sack.
22-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Seahawks 3.
We have a red zone update. This defense stacked up here with a 1st and 10 inside the 15. 7 consonants, 1 vowel. It'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, hey, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Brings up
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. This will be caught at about the 6. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
1st and goal.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
Second and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Just over 90 seconds to go in the first half. The offense with a football, but they have it in their own territory. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Wilson. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw is Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. George Kittle and the Niners ready for their... We have a red zone update. This defense stacked up here with a 1st and 10 inside the 15. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half. And the 49ers add on to their lead. So 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they're a PAT from... A 3rd down situation coming up in the 3rd quarter, and this defense hoping to turn that 3rd down into 4th. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. 4th down now as San Fran's defense. And for the 2nd time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And Myers able to knock it through, and that'll get the deficit down to 15.
Niners 21.
A 3rd down situation coming up in the 3rd quarter, and this defense hoping to turn that 3rd down into 4th. On 3rd down, Carson. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards. This defense trailing in the 4th quarter and really needing this 4th down stop. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. He's got daylight. 30, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have it.
right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. After the interception, here's Wilson. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion, and now we're back to a one-score game. And that almost makes it a brand-new ball game. Now it's a one-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the two-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their two-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And we see James. He will now return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard.
The 49er offense, they're coming back out onto the field, and we're going to give you a look at the playoff picture now into the weekend in the NFC. As of this moment, as pretty much everyone knows, they sit alone in that top spot, but nothing is guaranteed. They haven't even clinched the playoffs. So a good start, but a long way to go.
And you know, a blunt veteran inside their locker room has stood up at one point or another and said, you know all this means nothing so far. We've got to cover this, get it done. What do we want to be? It's like winning a title in August, right, in preseason. Doesn't count. Let's go ahead and get this thing done.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On play action, it's Garoppolo. Again looking for Samuel, this time the catch made. Past the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
He lets it fly from Lockett. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask.
Defense. Oh, why are we doing
Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. To throw again is Wilson. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle.
Tyler Lockett. Touchdown.
Tyler Lockett with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Deebo Samuel and the 49ers back in possession here. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put him.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
On 2nd down, it's Morgan. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. On presumably to punt, though he did complete a pass earlier. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
And that's a much-needed 1st down right there. Look, they're down by 8, so logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a fourth down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They run again with Carson. And he's brought down. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Seattle.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle.
To Tyler Lockett.
Tyler Lockett, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks.
But now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
All right, now the Seahawks face a big 2-point conversion attempt. Now Wilson. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done. Get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
Michael Dixon to kickoff for Seattle.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Out on the field now. Here come the 49ers. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. A running play on 1st down will get 4 up to the 29.
Good solid gain on 1st down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Right back to Juszczyk again. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return, and it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Complete.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
On the carry.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Carson, and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. On third down, Carson, and they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on first and goal. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
And they will take a 7-point lead now. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was all capped off by the Chris Carson touchdown run.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. So Jimmy Garoppolo and the offense down by 7, 44 seconds to go. Their long win streak in great peril as they come up first and 10. He'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete.
Garoppolo's pass.
It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be a second down. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Throw left side complete. It's James. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It'll be a gain of 18 on the play, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the fourth quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
They will definitely feel like that because when you have a lead in the fourth quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you flip it over, how about that? Making the comeback and then finishing the game, sealing it on defense, they will feel jubilant in their locker room.
So for the Seahawks, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they will return home next week to take on the Las Vegas Raiders. Meanwhile, for the Niners, it's just their 3rd loss as they fall now to 10-3. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Carolina Panthers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.